In the 5th year of their reign, there began a contention among the people. A man named Amlici, a cunning and worldly wise man, drew many followers. They sought to make him king over the people. And it came to pass that the voice of the people came against Amlici, and they would not have him as their king. But Amlici incited anger among his followers, and gathered them to consecrate him as their king. They were called Amlicites, and they took up arms against the Nephites. The Nephites prepared for battle with swords, scimitars, bows, arrows, stones, and slings. Amlici armed his men and appointed rulers to lead them to war. They met at the hill Amnihu, east of the river Sidon, where they began to fight. Alma the chief judge led the Nephites into battle, and they began to slay the Amlicites. The Amlicites fought fiercely, but the Lord strengthened the Nephites, and they began to flee. The Nephites pursued the Amlicites, killing 12,532 Amlicites and 6,562 Nephites. When Alma could pursue no longer, he pitched his tents in the valley of Gideon. Alma sent spies to track the Amlicites' movements. The spies returned with news. The Amlicites have joined the Lamanites, and they are upon our brethren in the land of Nephi. The Nephites, fearing for their city, hastily packed and crossed the river Sidon. The Lamanites and Amlicites, as numerous as the sands of the sea, came upon the Nephites. The Nephites, strengthened by the Lord, fought back, and the Lamanites and Nephites fell before them. Alma fought Amlici face to face. Alma cried out, "O Lord, have mercy, and spare my life, that I may be an instrument in thy hands." Alma slew Amlici with the sword. Alma also contended with the king of the Lamanites, who fled, sending guards to fight Alma. And thus he cleared the ground, or rather the bank, which was on the west of the river Sidon. The Lamanites and Amlicites fled before the Nephites, scattering into the wilderness. The Nephites pursued them, slaying them, until they reached the wilderness, called Hermounts. Many died from their wounds, or were devoured by beasts and vultures. And thus the Nephites defended their land and maintained their freedom, trusting always in the strength of the Lord.